That is one of the most ridiculous letters I've ever read in my entire life. But it's true. It's factual. Thanks, Doggo. You've made my day. Very funny. And only to be upstaged by this, which will be a famous note for the rest of the cruise. This is going to be famous. In fact, it's so famous, I actually read it out. I actually read it out last night at the show. If you're at the show, you'll know what this letter is all about. Dear JC, I don't know how many requests you have gotten like this, but here goes. Unfortunately, I have left home and forgotten to bring any underwear. It goes on. Do you know where I can get some? Would you have any extras I can borrow? My size is extra large. Please reply RSVP. I'm in the cabin. ... I'm crying. P.S. You said not to wait until the last day of the cruise. I've checked with the men's shop. They only have sizes 34 and 36. Never gonna happen. Oh gosh. Oh, I don't know what to say. We need to help this man, okay? And I'm asking for your help right now here on the morning show. If you have bought any extra large underpants, gentlemen, that are perhaps new or newish, and you don't mind donating them to another man in need of underpants this cruise, please help us. This is a dilemma. This cruise cannot go on for this man. We cannot have him walking around the ship commando for the next 6 days, okay? Imagine the chafing. It's not pretty, alright? Please help. I ask, I implore you men. Please take your underpants clean to guest services immediately, where our guest services supervisor is going to be waiting for you. His name is Dennis. You can't miss him. He's the most bubbliest chap on guest services. Please place your underpants inside an envelope if you can fit them. Extra large. They need to be extra large. And take those underpants down to the guest services desk. They will then transfer the underpants to me, and I will make sure, of course, they get to this man via tomorrow morning's morning show. Please help. All right, men, we need to stick together on this. All right, we have to stick together. So if you've got underpants and they're clean and they're new and you don't mind sparing a pair, please help this man. He is in dire need and I feel awfully sorry for him. That has to be the funniest note anybody has ever written me in my entire life. So thank you for that. The gentleman who is looking for underpants happens to be famous right now with the crew members on board the Eurodam. In fact, the guest relations manager on board, Annabelle, who is my biggest fan of the morning show. She watches every single morning in her cabin. She said to me, JC, she said, you know, it's my job to make these guests happy. You know, that's what I do for a living. I am there to bring happiness to them. And I said, I know, Annabelle. She said, I just wish there was some guest on board this ship that could bring us a fresh pair of extra large underpants for this gentleman. She said to me, I feel like ringing round and just asking people, but I can't do that. What am I going to do, JC? I said, Annabelle, I said, there's nothing we can do for this man. It's up to the guests here on board to help him. And so far, 2,000 plus people, not one person, not one has donated a pair of fresh, clean, extra large underpants for this man to wear. I mean, no, don't take those trousers off, young man. You It's not that desperate yet. We'll see what it's like at the end of the cruise. I can just imagine what this man is going through. You know how hot it was yesterday in Grand Turk. I mean, it's going to be even hotter today. And, you know, when it gets humid, you know, it helps to have a barrier between skin and gene for a man. It helps. So please, gentlemen, have a heart. If I was his size, I would donate. This is a worthwhile charity, ladies and gentlemen. So please help. So get out there. Enjoy it. I know you will. And I know you're thinking to yourself right now, I'm just about to jump in the shower, just about to get myself ready, but I wanted you to tune into the morning show to find out all the things that are going to be happening around the ship, and I want to know, I'm desperately in need of knowing what happened to the man with no underpants. I know that's what you're thinking, and I know that's why you're watching this morning. Well, I'm happy to say that we do have movement. We have, maybe that's not the best choice of words. That something has happened. Something has happened. And I will be bringing you that cutting-edge, dramatic storyline in just a few moments' time. So stick with me until then. The letter of the day. How long we got, Will? Have we got enough to... Oh, we got plenty of time. Okay. The letter of the day came in today. Dear JC, first, I want to thank you for your most gallant efforts to locate me a pair of underpants. This guy is famous. Does he even exist on board the ship? Because I've not met him. However, with every adversity, there is a silver lining. Open brackets, but not in the underpants. Close brackets. I want you to know that I have found a new sense of freedom that I have never known before. I can imagine how free you must feel right now. Oh. My life has changed 180 degrees. That sounds painful, doesn't it? 180 degrees. Ooh. Oh, blimey. People normally pay for that sort of surgery. I have experienced a therapeutic breakthrough. I can now go on with my life, ready to meet all challenges, undaunted by any obstacles. I will never again lose that sense of freedom by wearing underpants. I don't know how we find them. Like, where do they come from? Why do they even... they shouldn't be allowed up the gangway. I am thanking you again and will recommend you to all who have lost or forgotten their underpants on their cruise. Best of everything. P.S. I feel like we're related. I have right here our first pair of donated underpants for Mr. Anonymous. This is them right here in this bag, the donation underpants. These are extra large. Let's open them up and have a look at them. They're clean, they're brand new. The note says this: Dear JC, from Mr. Clark, you've been asking for this. Here it is, brand new. Mr. Clark, I have to say that you are the only generous man on board this ship. I'm shocked at the lack of generosity by the men this cruise. Everybody buys new pants, or underpants you might call them, when they go on a cruise. Everybody does. This is what they look. They're freshly pressed, brand new, and look at that. I mean, look at the size of those things. They're 4 times the width of my head. Mr. Anonymous Pant Man, what am I going to do with these now? You've found a new sense of freedom. I mean, if I was to wear these, I would have an uncontrollable sense of freedom. There wouldn't be much control, I know that for a fact. So, thank you for this offer, Mr. Clark. But I'm going to put these back in the baggie. And I'm sending them back to you with a prize to say thank you for your generosity, for the offer. You have made my cruise, Mr. Random I Need Underpant Man and Mr. Clark, for your generosity. Thank you very much. But you know what? It was just a day too late. Maybe if you'd have got in a day earlier, Mr. Clark, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. But it looks like our mysterious Pant Man has... he's discovered a new way in life. It looks like it's commando every single day. And you know what? I can't fault him for that, you know. Who knows what'll happen? Let's hope he doesn't lose any real pants. Otherwise, he'll have no underpants and no pants. And then we're in real trouble here on board the Eurodam. I know that. Which one do I read first? They're all about Underpant Man. I've got three letters about Underpant Man to finish off the cruise, the voyage. So if you might want to prepare yourself for a laugh, because this is awesome. Okay, here we go. Dear JC, this is my first cruise. I am the wife of the lack of underwear man. Before he found his newfound freedom, I was thinking about a divorce. But I decided not to go that way for our children's sake. Ages now 51 and 52. Also because children usually think that the divorce is their fault, and I did not want them to become emotionally traumatized, as you would. Now that he has found his newfound freedom without underwear, my life with this idiot has improved. Yes, she's used the word idiot. It has improved 100%. In closing, I would like to give a big praise to all the crew members. What a wonderful job they do. The entertainment has been superb. All the decor on the ship is really beautiful. Your aim has been the linchpin of my marriage. I just want to thank you for that. JC, you are a great cruise director. Sincerely, the wife of the man who wears no underpants. Her name is Diane. That's as close as we're going to get to finding out who this man is this cruise. Diane is the wife. If you met a lady this cruise, her name is Diane. Check out the husband. Does he look like he's roaming free? Does he look like he's just floating around the ship with a new sense of freedom and belonging? Thank you, Diane. Very kind. Word on the street is that you are a first-class underpant broker. God, oh, I need your help. I did remember to bring my medium-sized underpants on this trip. However, my girth has undergone a significant upgrade with the food available on board this ship. So the underpants I packed no longer fit. I understand that you have access to at least one pair of extra-large underpants in pristine condition. I am willing to go commando if necessary, but I prefer a bit more support, especially as yesterday was our last sea day and it did incur rough seas. Your help is greatly appreciated. Regards, John. John, you know what? You're just one day too late, pal. I'm so sorry. Those pants went to Underpant Man. And you know what? I'm so sorry. You know, I can't... Yes, I want to help people, but brokering underpants is not something that I spent 4 years at Oxford to do. And, you know, I think I've gone above and beyond the call of duty already on this one. But thank you for the letter. I will send you a little something just to say thank you, but no. And finally, the last letter from Richard Johnson. Dear JC, when I first heard about the Underpants Man, I assumed you just dreamt up this inadequate cockamamie story because you were short on material for the show. I decided, however, to get my panties out of a wad, hang loose, and tune into the morning show. I must tell you, I have had a ball listening to your daily updates. Then I heard about his big desire of a seminar championing the benefits of going El Commando. Being in the seminar biz myself, my ears aroused themselves from a limp position and stood straight up when hearing this idea. I'm trying hard to do it with a straight face. I know it will be a long shot for him, but the number of good seminar speakers has shrunk and shriveled up, so I think he could move to the top of the industry very quickly. People will go nuts for his fresh material. I'm sorry. My advice to the Underpant Man is to gather together his ideas and firm up his outline for the seminar. This way, he will not be putting the same old junk on display, but will present a specific package that people can easily get a hand around. Sincerely, Mr. Dick Johnson. I need to concentrate reading it. It's from Underpant Man. His final word on the matter. Dear JC, I am writing to you to let you know how my life without underwear has been going since I know you have been waiting anxiously. I have. I've not slept. It has been a week without a decent night's sleep because I need to know what is going on. Since my last letter informing you in general of the 180-degree life position shift, I am taking this opportunity to be a little more specific. Oh gosh, do we need specifics? Well, we're about to find out. Number one, I have lost 4 pounds. Number two, my acne condition has completely cleared up. Number three, my vision and hearing has vastly improved. Dear. Lastly, and most importantly, my wife has become more affectionate to me in ways I will refrain from describing at this time. You can't rise it, can you? Oh, God. It goes on. As a result of my newly found improvements, I feel it is my responsibility to share the benefits of living life with no underwear with other men. Therefore, I am offering my services to give a seminar on this topic on board this ship to any and all who are interested. Free, of course. Please advise me through your telecast if the Holland America line is eagerly seeking me out for this offer. I don't even know who you are. Thank you for your indulgence at this time. I remain the man with no underwear and loving it. P.S. There is one precaution one has to take. If wearing shorts, make sure they are long enough to prevent being taken into custody by the local constabulary. I can't do this anymore. Oh, my life. Oh, Mr. Underpant Man, thank you. Thank you very much. I can assure you, Holland America Line isn't quite eagerly seeking you out for this seminar that you are offering. Although, I will say this. I intend to take these letters, photocopy them, because I will keep the originals for the rest of my life. photocopy them. I intend to put them into an envelope and send them to Seattle head office. In fact, I'm just going to send them to Stein Cruz himself, our president and CEO, to see what his feelings are on this matter, to see whether or not he thinks it is worth adding into our explorations team activities an Underpants seminar on the benefits of roaming free all week long. Ah. Thank you for all your letters this cruise. If you wish to write me something for the remainder of this 7 days, you have only today to do it, because there is only one more morning show tomorrow morning. Please make sure that you get those letters into me by no later than 6 p.m. this evening, so I can pick them up bright and early the next morning. So 6 p.m., the last chance to write me a letter. And as I said before, everybody that's written me a letter this cruise is going to get a little something. So thank you very much for that. It has been a fun cruise so far. You folks have been a ball to entertain, and we still have a full day here to go. And yet another world-class port of call, Half Moon Key, our own private island here at Holland America Line. You guys are going to have a ball there as well. Whatever it is you choose to do today, have some fun doing it. And I will see you out and about around this beautiful ship. Cheerio for now. Bye-bye.